Introducing the second car that we bought.
Yes!
My guy. They've never seen a black guy before. So this is leaking, completely gone. Bruh. I just spent 4 million on the car. So in the first video on my Japanese adventure, I told you that in my opinion, the UK salvage scene was dead. So I booked a flight and I flew all the way to Tokyo, Japan. I attended one of the largest salvage car auctions and I was overwhelmed with the amount of cars that I saw. Boys, there's too many cars, man. It's overwhelming. This is an Evo. After walking around the salvage yard, I showed you how the salvage process works in Japan. I had a £10,000 budget and I made my first salvage purchase. This was a 2019 Audi S4, which I purchased for under 9k. But that's not the real reason why I traveled to Japan. What can £20,000 buy you in Japan's largest salvage auction? Let me show you. This was hiding in plain sight throughout all the previous videos. This is a 2024 Porsche Taycan Turbo S. And this one, boys, is all about the money. Boys, introducing the second car that we bought from the auction in Tokyo, Japan, is a 2024 Just check it out. What do you think of this car? I just bought this car. Co-farmer. This car is cold. And when I break down the price that I paid and how much these are actually going for, you will understand why it's such a cold car. It's got thousands of pounds of optional extras. It's got super low mileage. It's on a 2024 plate. And at the time of recording, these still retail in the UK for over £100,000. Now, I'm aware that the EV market has somewhat crashed over the past few years, but I'm still confident that this is an excellent purchase. Just watch the video and I'll break it all down. Guys, hold on, I need to tell you about today's sponsors. I know a lot of you don't like watching these sponsored videos, but it's sponsors like Holy that keeps me going. And with these new selection of Holy products, it will keep you going. Holy just sent me out this little box, and in this box is their new stuff. Have a look. Not only can you now get the sachets, you're now getting them in a massive tub to keep you energized. If you want clean energy that you're getting a mega serving for the pricing that you're paying, you gotta choose Holy. And if like me, you're getting into the gym, man, one of my subscribers made a comment in one of my videos and he said, D, you need to start running, bro. And that one touched my soul. It touched my soul. Oh. So not only do I use Holy when I'm on the go, you can now get Holy that's packed with multivitamins. I use it as a pre-workout or I use it during my workout. It gives me the energy that I need, and I know that I'm not putting extra sugar in my body because boy, I'm trying to do the transformation thing and it's hard, but Holy's got me. Gives me the energy that I need. And if you need a bit of energy as well, all you need to do, click the link down below, use the discount code on the screen right now and pick yourself up some Holy. That's it. Nice, quick, easy. Let's get back to Japan. English, yeah.
English.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
My guy.
Yes.
My guy. Look, we're almost there, bro. Oh.
Really? You are English?
England. So we got 2 Vietnam guys. They've never seen a black guy before. They were like, wow, you England?
You are English?
England.
Not America.
Not America, no. You gotta laugh at it. Anyway, I've got a Porsche. I started off, you know, eased it in with the S4 and I went in on the deep end with the Porsche. But speaking of which, he's gonna lift the S4 because I wanna see what's going on with the damage side. So we're gonna lift it, check that out. Whilst he's doing all of that, let's go ahead and check out my 2024 Porsche Taycan Turbo S. This thing is special. So boys, we're gonna start from the rear of this Porsche. It's such a sexy looking car. It looks nice. I really like the wheels, but we'll get to that in a minute because I found out something else down there that I'm gassed about. On the rear end, there's hardly anything, but what I'm excited about is this is a super rare model and I didn't know when we were bidding. I'm gonna tell you how much I want it for, but it's got the carbon pack, which is a £10,000 optional extra. It's got carbon ceramic brakes, a multi-1,000 £1,000 optional extra. There's no damage other than this tiny, which I'm gutted about, tiny little scratch right there, and the camera has popped out. We can sort that. That is not a problem. It's missing the tow eye cover on the rear there, but once again, I am not too concerned about that. Coming around to the side, have a look at those alloys. Like, they are completely massive. We've got Goodyear tires all round, but what are the size of these wheels, man? 21 inch, 305, 30, 21. 21 inch alloys on this Porsche. They look absolutely crazy with the two-tone. Coming along to the passenger side, once again, more carbon fiber. That's thanks to that carbon pack. That is an optional extra, like I said. Brand spanking new lug nuts off the S4. I'll be over there shortly. I just heard the wheel, but yeah, have a look and see if you can see anything that's bent. Have a look at the sides of the brakes on the front of this Porsche. It's absolutely ginormous. More carbon ceramics. Coming around, you've got, what kind of lights have we got? LED matrix system. So one headlight is broken, and boys, one headlight for this car, you're looking at about 800 quid. So it's not going to be a cheap build, but it's going to be worth it once I tell you the figures. The good thing is they've taken care of what is left of that front wiring loom for the parking sensors, but I can see it is damaged. So you can see I need to get a new one. I want to try to get into the front, but it's completely locked up. I don't know how to get in there. And this is the money shot, boys. This is the bulk of the damage. Now, this is the first time that I'm seeing this damage, and I am a little bit worried about this top chassis arm. And it's also got some suspension damage, which I'm not too fussed about. I can always replace those parts. On the front end, there's not that much damage, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. Front control arm, there is some impact damage there, but I don't know how much of it is damaged until we get the car up on a ramp and take the wheel off and properly break it down, which I'm not going to do now because it's going to be shipped soon. That is not broken. Someone has gone through to take that off, and they've taped it up. Like, they properly take care of the cars over here in the auctions, not like in the UK. I'm not going to call certain names. Speaking of which, they're getting ready to ship a few cars out now. So these boys have come to take the cars, so that's why they're here. They went ahead and they've put, this is a spare alloy in the auction house, so that whenever you're taking it away, you know, they're courteous of the purchasers. Not in the UK. In the UK, this car would have come on 3 wheels. I am telling you. Now, this is where I'm worried. If you look up here, so we're gonna have to strip this entire area down. I wanna see what's going on with the suspension, and we're gonna have to remove it at the seams and replace that top arm. But I'm not concerned about that. It's something we're gonna have to do on the channel. What I am really concerned about is the air suspension. You can see it's got damage. And boys, once again, I've checked the price of this suspension. $950 is the cheapest for a used article. $950. You can see this is gonna add up to quite a lot. But once you know the figures, when you see what they're worth, this car has only covered 3,000 miles. And when I show you the interior, you're gonna understand why I'm so happy. All right, boys, so we're gonna take a pause on the Porsche. I promise you, we're definitely going back to that. The wheel is off. Anything that's bent?
See it right there.
So I'm surprised that the brake work.
Yep, this look.
Ah, okay. It looks like this top control arm is the only one that's bent, and you can see it in there. If you can look, you can see it's bent right now. Man, that's a result. What I will do, just to be on the safe side, once it gets back to the UK, I'll go ahead and I'll buy the entire left rear suspension, and I'll get that on there. And then after that, it's literally just repairing this quarter panel right here at the bottom, do a smart repair there, and then this car should be done. That's literally it. Oh, I can't see any other damage. The drive shaft looks fine. Suspension strut looks fine. Control arms on the rear here looks fine. Brake, hub, caliper, disc, they all look fine. Yeah, that's the culprit right there. So yeah, that's the result. I'm very happy about that. So in terms of the S4, we're gonna put the wheel back on, pack everything up, and this is gonna be loaded onto one of those trucks. It's gonna go to the port here in Tokyo, Japan, and this should be with me at some point in the future where we can continue working on this car. So boys, this here is my 2024 Porsche Taycan, but it's not a regular Taycan. It's a Turbo S. So that means it's got an extra 300 brake horsepower. It's fully electric, and it's only covered 85,000 miles. Now these cars retail, you can do your homework, go Google it, do your homework. These cars retail in the UK at roughly, depending on the spec, mileage, and making sure that it's the performance model, at around 80 to 85,000 pounds. I got this car for only, I'll tell you at the end of the video. This driver's side door, there's no damage to the actual door. However, the window itself seems to be smashed. I did see some debris from the glass on the inside. And the secondary damage is the rear quarter and the door. Now, it seems like everything here is aluminium, so I'm a little bit, because this is an alloy panel, it's going to be more to repair. I'm definitely going to repair it. I'm not going to cut that out. We're going to be repairing this. It's just this little area here. And on the door, mate, a door for this car, you're looking at about 4 grand for a bloody door. If I can't repair it, I'm gonna have to shell out and just do it and get the door, because we need to finish the car. But that's the least of my worries. Like, that is not gonna stop the car from driving. What is gonna stop the car from driving is the damage on the front, and because the airbags have gone off, the car is completely dead. So before I leave Tokyo, I wanna make sure that my investment has not been wasted, basically. So at the moment, it's just a big giant lump of metal. I don't even know if it drives or if it powers up. So I want to just spend a bit of time going through the electricals. I need to try to figure out a way to open up the frunk. There are tons of fuse boxes and electricals underneath there, but I need to get this open to access that. To get this open, I need to get power to the vehicle. And at the moment, everything's completely dead. So let me go grab the key. I'm going to show you the interior now, and then we're going to try to do some diagnostics. I haven't got all my tools with me, but I should at least be able to try to get, if I can get the dash to come on, I'll be happy. Guys, if you're watching this and you just happen to have a 2024 Porsche Taycan airbag kit or suspension strut or any of the parts that you can see that the car needs, please get in touch with me. I want to cry. Boys, this is the facelift version of the Taycan. It's a 2024 model, digital cluster. It's got a digital screen right here, digital screen right here again, and I'm told that it may have a passenger side display, which is another optional extra on these cars. Now, the obvious thing here are the airbags have all gone off, and that is the most expensive part that I'm gonna have to purchase. I've done my research, quickly checked online, and the cheapest that I've found, a complete airbag kit in the UK, is £3,000. But once again, we're gonna be tallying everything up, and when I tell you how much I got this car for, I'm still happy to pay that 3 grand, fit it, and we're still gonna be banging the green. So I'm very happy about that. What I'm not happy about, like I said, it's completely dead. There's no signs of life whatsoever. Saw this come up and I thought that, yeah, that was something for the lights, but it's actually, there's nothing there. It's just constantly there. So apparently there is a fuse box right here, as you can see. So there's a special fuse in there that if I give it a 12-volt power supply, it should open the frunk. So that's the emergency access to the frunk. Let's go get a battery and see if we can get that open. If we can, I just want to see this light up, boys. I just want to see it light up and yeah, try to tell me what's going on. I've been worrying, I want to make sure that it's starting up. So it was Mo actually, I'll give you your credit. It was Mo actually that found that there's that little spare fuse on that side. It's really weird. This is a jump pack in Japan, by the way. Every time I ask for a jump pack, this is what I get. These and a giant battery. Yeah? Okay. You finito? Yeah, this free. Nice one, brother.
This is my friend.
My guy. Thank you very much. He's been helping me all day, bro.
Thank you. Guys,
big him up. He's been, every time I needed any parts, he's been helping me out. Thank you. Arigato. Adamas. When in Rome. You know, one of the things that I respect, yeah? Obviously, a lot of your family are from India, but they reside here, and they've all gone through the trouble, well, not even the trouble, courtesy to make sure they've learned Japanese. Like, it's amazing. Everyone here speaks Japanese. I need to brush up on my skills. All I know is arigato. I don't even know how to do that properly. Mo, when you're gonna learn? When you're gonna teach me Japanese? This is about to go really well, and we're gonna get some juice in the car, or I can just blow myself up. Something's gonna happen. So I'll just connect the plus on that side for now. So leave that for last. So to give the car negative, I just normally hook it onto the door latch because that's already grounded onto the car. And there's a tiny little thing in here. Guys, I don't know if you can see that. Right there, there's one particular fuse that pops out. So what I'll do, clip that on like so. So then, once I give this,
Maybe.
I've given that power. Mo has got the key, hold on, press the button. There we go. I know you saw that. It opened up straight away. Mo, open that for me, please. Oh, didn't expect that. Alright, that was surprising. So with the front open, this seems to be some sort of rad. And I'm assuming, because I saw the pipes here from before, yeah, that one's missing from there. So I'm assuming this is some sort of rad for this sort of area. I'll leave it there. I'm not going to throw it out because I want to get the part number. I need to replace that. We've got the light, or what is left of the light. Oh my gosh. Are there any modules? Yep, I can see that's one little module there. So I'll keep that. That's part of the matrix. So yeah, that can go. That's not a module. And this is the main ballast. These are very important. I'll just keep everything there. And this is definitely parts of a fan. So it looks like these are part of the fan for that area. Now I'm assuming the insurance company here in Japan must have stripped some of these things down. And they were kind enough, oh my God. Listen, I have to say this. You know, in the UK, right? You're never getting this, whether it's Copart or the insurance company or whatever, you're never getting someone putting away all the nuts and bolts for you, all the extra bits. Like, mate, I'm sure this alone, one parking sensor would be at least 100 quid for this car. This is some sort of actuator.
Radar sender. I think that's a radar.
For the radar?
Yep.
Nah, it's not. Look, it's some sort of actuator.
All right, yes, yeah.
I reckon it's, I don't know. I'm not gonna guess, I don't know what it is. This is some sort of trim for the bumper, I'm assuming.
Yep.
So, yep, happy days. What is this? I think that's the trim for there. Is it?
Yep.
It's got to be, man.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, happy days. That's
Number plate.
Number plate holder. And what's this? What the hell is this? I think it's for there.
Oh, I think, yeah. Yes, it just attaches on here.
Cool.
Yep.
I can see, yeah, pops in there, 1, 2.
Yep.
I'll just put that back in there for safekeepings. Happy days. And I'll leave them in the bottom there. So there's nothing else in there. So we've applied the 12 volts and all that has done is open up the front. We tried to get ignition basically, still nothing. So I checked online and there should be a battery underneath. Okay, take that trim off. There we go. So there should be a 12 volt battery for the auxiliary systems on the car. And I need to be careful because there's a high volt battery system. I don't want to be touching that. There is a plug that you're meant to remove and it makes it safe. But firstly, I need to get under here, but I haven't got, would you have any sockets to take these off?
Probably not.
I haven't got any tools, so I can't go that deep. But what I can do is try to put, so I see negative, and then look.
Positive right there.
There's a positive there. It's like if you want to jump start a car, but obviously this is electric. But that must be there for a reason, so let's connect the battery there and see what happens. Okay, so, negative there. I see a spark.
Ooh, a couple of sparks.
Oh, I heard, did you hear that?
Yeah.
I heard something, Ryan.
Windows.
Press the key. The locks are working. Did you press it?
Yep.
Yeah. The camera's about to die. Taycan is all coming on. Boy, do you know how nice that is to see? Climate. So yeah, this is the digital climate control. Okay. So, key there. Boys, it's moving. Mo, we have got life. Let's see if it's gonna go into gear. Nope. Oh, heard something. I'm pressing the gas, nothing's happening. Reverse, can you see that? Alright you guys, so my phone died, my battery died for the camera, everything just died. Off camera, my guy Mo was messing around on the interior. So Mo, another thing that you do when you ship over these Japanese cars, Mo actually does coding and he will convert the maps from Japanese to UK. So you're gonna do that for my cars.
Yep.
And you also sort out all the dash from Japanese to English. And he was messing around, you were messing around on the interior. It's all changed from kilometers to miles per hour, etc. But then you press something and then the spoiler went up, but we don't know how it went up. And it's not going back down, so it's clearly a button. Something you've done inside made it come up. But boys, if I step back, It's a sexy car, isn't it? It just looks nice. The wheels, the spoiler, everything. The boys need to go in a second, and what I want to make sure, I want to try, there's a few things that I've noticed. So, have you got the key?
Yes.
Just drop it in the seat. So when I turn ignition on, you can see this is all moving. And I noticed that down here, if you have a listen, there's a pump underneath there. So the car has got air ride. I don't know if that's stock on all of them, but the car has got air ride. Have a listen to this. So yeah, do you remember earlier I said I'm worried about this suspension strut? So this is leaking, completely gone. And yeah, that's a problem. So 900 quid I need to pay, and I need to get one of them. Once I get back to the UK, I'll strip it down and see if I can get away with just changing the bag section. If the rest of the strut is in good condition, I should be able to get away with just changing the bag. In here, I did some research off camera as well. There is a fuse, there's a pyro fuse for the 48 volt system. I need to change that. So there's nothing more that I can do with this car right now in terms of getting it actually moving and driving. We've confirmed that it has got power, so we will be swapping out these Japanese maps to the UK maps once the car gets to the UK. Everything seems to be working, and when I googled this error,
ETC card is not inserted.
Shut up. Once I googled this error, it's because of the pyro fuse, so I need to figure out where the pyro fuse is, order a new one and swap it out. If anyone's watching this and you know about these Porsches, do let me know. Here's confirmation, the car has only covered 3,500 miles. I checked the horn. Horn is all working. All these buttons are working. I really like the design. Have a look at the design of all of this. This gold and black looks really nice. One thing I did notice is we've got Alcantara all around, and then down here you've got the Bermondstar sound system. So once again, that's another option. Mo was telling me that he did a check and this car has got every single option that was available at the time of manufacture ticked off. So that is a plus. So guys, as you can tell, I'm super excited with this purchase. I want you to tell me what you think. Please let me know what you think. And I want to show you why I bought this car. Whilst doing my research, I was checking out Auto Trader over in the UK, and I saw the prices for the Porsche Taycan going for around 50k, 60k, and I was like, what? Like, no, I'm not gonna buy this car. However, I didn't realize that I was searching for the incorrect variant. It's only when I changed it to the Turbo S, and that's the special part. As you can see, all the vehicles are over 100 grand. And after checking out the Porsche website, you can see the standard Taycan has got 544 brake horsepower, but the big boy is the Turbo S. It retails brand new for £162,000 and it's got a whopping 952 brake horsepower. This is crazy. And you can see within that bracket, you've got several different variants and they're all at different price points. Now the Turbo S sits nearer the top with only the Turbo GT and GTS sitting above it. And those are just crazy cars. But now that I know what I've got, have a look at the prices. Now guys, there's tons of positives with this buy, but I don't like to hide anything. I'm a bit concerned the car is not moving, it's not getting into gear. And as it's an EV, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some sort of safety measure because the airbags have gone off. There's something that's stopping it from going into gear. I need to figure that out. If I can't figure it out, this is all for nothing. I'm also worried about the parts. The parts for this vehicle are super expensive and they're also super rare to find because not many of them have been crashed. So that means not many parts are in circulation. Do you think it's worth it? Let me know. And to help you with that judgment, it's time to break down the full cost of this 2024 Porsche Taycan Turbo S. All right, so guys, I've given you a full walk around of my 2024 Porsche Taycan. It's got every option that's available for the car. The sound system alone is like a £5,000 upgrade. The brakes is like a £10,000 upgrade. The parts are gonna be expensive, but I'm prepared to do it. Mo's sitting right behind me, he's holding the camera. How much yen, how much did this car cost from the auction in Tokyo?
So in terms of today's yen rate, we're talking about 4.1 million.
Bruh, I just spent 4 million on the car, but 4 million yen, 4.1 million yen. When you convert that back, roughly how many pounds is that?
Around about 20 yen.
£20,500. I repeat myself, 20K, 20.5, £20,500 for a 2024 Porsche Taycan with 3,500 miles on the clock. Mad. Now you guys see why I've come all the way to Japan. Mo, I want to thank you for all your help, everything that you've done to hook up both of these cars. When are they leaving? They're going to be getting on to, hopefully you said that you've got something coming up soon, or something's leaving?
Yep. We're having a container leaving probably within the next week or so.
So within the next week, are both of them going to be on there, the Porsche and the S4? So roughly how long until they?
Around about 45 to 60 days.
45 to 60 days. That is a bit long, but it's going to be worth the wait, and I hope that you guys have found all of this adventure, whatever it is. I'm happy. I think it's worth it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. It's now gone, what, 8 o'clock?
Yep.
So it's just gone 8 o'clock here in Japan. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of Tokyo for tonight, and tomorrow I'll check in with you lot. So I went out in the local town centre. There's so much to see. I picked up some Wagyu steak, picked up some chocolates for the little one, and the following morning, I made my way back to Mo's compound. Boys, Mo's here. We've just linked up with Mo. You got something for me? Don't worry, Mo's proper camera shy. You're not on the camera, bro. You're not on there. So boys, I'm leaving tonight, and I've got my plane to catch. Ah, thank you. And the boys said that they've got me a little present. Let's see what it is. No way. No way. They went out and bought me a Porsche, the original Porsche charging cable for home. Nah, thank you very much, sir. Oh man. There. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'll leave it to you guys. You can check it whenever, and then just send me some pictures. But yeah, I've actually blown away by that. You just saved me a couple of £100 back in the UK trying to get that for the Porsche when it arrives. So boys, put it in the chats, man. Big up everyone here with Mo and his team. Yeah, thank you. Thank you again, man. Thank you. Blown away. And with that, that brings my Japanese adventure to an end. I made my way to the airport, caught my plane, had some grub, 17 hours of flying, and then I was back in the UK. And whilst I was flying, the cars were heading to the port in Japan. Here they are being loaded into the container, and they will be arriving in the UK very soon, so make sure you're subscribed. Now that I'm back, it's time to revive the Caddy R build. If you don't know this build, go check it out. I stuck an entire Golf R into this thing. It's got the Golf R engine, suspension, gearbox, interior, the lot. I've got a big issue with all-wheel drive in it. There's a lot of structural fabrication that I need to do, and I've been let down by a lot of different people. If you're in the know about the structural work that I need to do to get this Caddy all-wheel drive swapped, please get in touch. Drop me an email or drop me a message on Instagram. And with that, I'm out.